Welcome to the Newbery Challenge Back in Time. This is no ordinary book club. The Newbery Medal has been given to an American author for a distinguished piece of literature targeted to children, and the age is about 12, 13, and under. The medal has been given out since the 20s. So what we're doing is we're starting with the most recent medal winner, and we're reading the titles in reverse. The reason this is such a special book club is because students get exposed to a variety of genres, topics, authors, characters, settings. It really helps them as they read these books and go back in time to see and expand their reading schemes, which is their background knowledge, which helps them then become better readers. Now, here's a quick note on how to find your book schedule. Because we rotate and start the book schedule over every year or so, you have to look and see who is teaching your section. Then go into the listing and scroll down. Find that teacher's name. For example, most of my teachers are teaching books that are written in the 2010s, I think, right now. My groups are reading the books written in the 40s. And then we have a new teacher starting that will be reading the most recent books, Miss Sophie. So it's important to look and see what teacher is teaching your class, and that way you find the book schedule. And of course, you can always reach out and ask me if it's a little bit confusing. Now, my favorite Newbery book, my most recent favorite, is Carry On, Mr. Bowditch. This is a historical fiction novel, and it has a character that is a real historical character, and he went through so many hardships and experiences in life that were really, really tough, and he persevered. He is a picture of grit. I love this book so much. Also because he goes on to ships and he teaches the sailors how to navigate. And he was a really good teacher. He figured out how to best teach them and reach them based on what they know. He would be a teacher that I would like to hire, and that I would want to be. So Carry On, Mr. Bowditch is my favorite. Let's hear from the other Lemons Aid teachers to see what their favorite titles are.
Hello, my name is Allie Holland, and I'm here to tell you what my favorite Newbery book is. Now, this is such a challenging question. What is your favorite Newbery book? Well, there's so many good ones, but I decided to tell you about the one that's been my favorite for as long as I can remember. It is The Tale of Despereaux by Kate DiCamillo. I love this story and how much little Despereaux is just not what you would consider a common character to go on so many adventures that he does. He's told by his family that he's not great and he just doesn't feel like he fits in, but he knows that he's meant for more. He knows that he is meant for adventure, and he goes on those adventures. He doesn't let others stop him from becoming the best, and I love that about this story. I cannot wait to meet you all and to find out what your Newbery book favorites are. Bye!
Hello, my name is Mrs. Freeman, and I am excited to share with you my favorite Newbery book. And I am a big fan of Lois Lowry, and so I would say probably The Giver and Number the Stars are two of my favorites, but I think Number the Stars tends to edge it out just a little bit because of the historical fiction that's included inside of it. It's so exciting, and it's a can't put down, just have to keep reading type of book, and I love that.
But I have a lot of favorites. I have two books that I'm going to say are my favorites, The Westing Game. And what I love about this book is watching the fantastic journey of this dynamic character that's in this book that changes drastically from the beginning of the story until the end. Another favorite is from the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler. And again, what I like about this is watching the character's journey. Claudia has an internal conflict that she has to work through. As you read more Newberries, I hope that you can come up with a favorite too.
Hi, my name is Miss Sophie. What would you say if I asked you to describe the color red? Well, in my favorite Newbery classic, The Giver by Lois Lowry, The way that she describes the red sled as the first time our main character sees the color red is a way that you can actually taste it and feel it, which makes it one of the reasons that it's my favorite Newbery classic.